This is pretty unhinged.
I forgot to say that with you.
1,
2, 3.
This is pretty unhinged.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Hello, pretty people. Welcome back to another episode of
Pretty unhinged. More energy,
Oh,
more passion.
Period.
Y'all.
I'm dying laughing because if you're not watching the visuals, Tolu is wearing a lace bra right now. And a little shawl. I personally, I look like I'm modeling. I look like I'm modeling for a Hanes Boy commercial for the Loom. But
See, I was gonna say Calvin Klein, but you know what's crazy?
it's giving boys Hanes.
I can see Fruit of the Loom.
I know it's giving for the Loom.
But you know what I love? I love the fact that our aesthetic is so completely polar opposite.
Right.
But like our vibes just
The
they
vibes stay
mesh so
vibing.
well.
I
feel
know.
like that's the marker of a true friend right there.
No, I just love the opposite dynamic.
Opposites attract.
Opposites do attract. Just to let everybody know, Tolu was late again. Mind you, I think this is the worst one, to be real. Like, yes, you look iconic again.
First off, you're going to stop embarrassing me in front of my friends. We're going to stop that. Second of all, I am late. Yes, I am late today. But this time, you guys, it was not my fault. Let me tell you what happened in this last week alone, right? So I go pick up a friend from the airport. Remember we were talking about picking up your friends from the airport? I go pick up my friend from the airport. You know, everything's cool. I did take the wrong turn. I ended up driving on the bus lane at LAX. I didn't know how to get out, whatever. So, you know, I'm behind the buses. I pick her up. I was like, girl, hurry up, get in. And then there's this giant ass pothole. And you know me, I'll be driving with some urgency.
Like Tokyo Drift.
With some urgency. There was this giant pothole and then I like run into it. All I hear is doo-doo. And then you know them bumps where like your car hits something.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, that sounded expensive.
She knows. Yeah, you know,
like
you
it
fucked
sounded
up.
but and then so you're like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. You just turn off the radio real quick, like, you know, you turn off the music. You're like, let's just drive in silence and then just pray to God that everything's okay. So I'm driving, we're in silence at this point. I was like, we've lost music privileges because that pothole was
That's
too
so real.
freaking big.
Yeah.
So we're driving and then my car starts like turning, like she really like this, and I'm not even doing it this time. And I was like, what's going on? One of them little lights come on. I said, not a light,
not
bro.
an emoji.
Not a fucking light.
She unlocked
bro.
an emoji.
Girl, I pull over to go look at my car. The front tire of the passenger side completely down. Completely down. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I could pump some air. I know I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad independent bitch. I could pump some air. I got a little thingy in the car, so I'm never caught like slacking.
Okay.
I go try to pump some air. Bitch, I'm pumping the air going out. The air going in and the air going out. The tire, like the air is not staying in. So I was like, fuck, I need a new tire. So literally I tried to drive like, oh, maybe it could like, I could drive. No, I drove to the nearest tire shop, right? He replaces my tire. The dude charged me almost $200 for a used tire, first off. But like, I think he could sense my desperation. I got finessed, y'all. I know for a fact I got finessed because a used tire one singular used tire should not be almost $200 fucking bucks with tax. So anyway, he changes my tire. Cool. I'm like, all right, that sucked, but you know what? Thank you, God. At least I can afford the $200, whatever. 4 days later, right? I'm driving to go have lunch with a friend. On my way back, a light comes on again. I was like, what's up with my car and these fucking lights, bro? A light comes on. This time, no, not even just a light, bitch. It's not even a light. My car starts flashing words. She only talked to me if it's something
It's some serious shit. Yeah.
She starts flashing words. She's like, engine overheating, pull over now.
Ooh.
I said, I beg your finest pardon? She said, engine overheating, bitch. Pull the fuck over right now. I said, oh, maybe I could just, you know what? It's cool. I'm almost home. Home is about 10 minutes away. I could drive to 10 minutes. Bitch, I drove 32 seconds. I started seeing smoke under my hood. Oh, okay, bitch. You were serious when you said pull over right now. Okay.
Yeah.
My fault. I didn't take you seriously. I pulled over right then, right? I step outside to go look at my car. It's literally like there's smoke coming out of the hood. Bro, I didn't know what to do. So I called my friend.
Fuck AAA. Let's call our besties.
Fuck AAA. Fuck, like, I literally was like, I don't know what to do. I gotta call my bestie because we're living this life together. This is tandem. This is a tandem thing, right?
Yeah.
She's like, put me on FaceTime. She put her on FaceTime. I showed her the car. She's like, "Ooh, bitch, it's smoking." I said, "Thank you for the 2-factor verification."
Yes.
So then, bro, I'm standing outside in LA, car overheating. I'm in heels, trying to open. And you know, I always dress real cute, like trying to open up this car. I'm like, okay, maybe like my pretty privilege will help me some way, somehow. They're gonna see me as a damsel in distress, and somebody gonna come help me.
Right.
Bitch, didn't nobody help my ass. I was really a damsel and really was distressed. So after the car cools down, I was like, okay, it's been 20 minutes. I wait 20 minutes, let it cool down. I started again, like, all right, this should be able to take me home. You done cooled down. All right, cool. I drive maybe another 12 seconds. Like, I'm so serious, Jillian. Not a full minute went by. And then the thing starts talking, like starts flashing words again, like car overheated. Like,
was it smoking while you were driving?
Smoking while I was driving.
It was like a fucking circus coming through town.
No, literally, she was giving 420, blaze it the fuck down.
Oh,
I take it into the mechanic. The guy's just looking at me like, holy shit. And I'm like, can you fix it? He goes in. Bitch, after he does the diagnostic, you know what this man came out and told me? Basically, here's what I learned, right? He said that my radiator like blew.
I didn't even know she could do that.
I didn't know she could do that either, but she left the chat. She blew up some other shit. When she blew up and left the chat, she took some bitches with her. So it was some other parts that were messed up. And he was like, you got to replace this. We got to fix that. You got to replace this. You got to replace this. At the end of the day, you know what the guy told me? You know what he did? He gave me one bill. Ask me how much the bill was. Ask me.
I don't even want to know.
Ask me how much the bill was.
I feel like my heart already hurts. $1,000.
Guy said $1,400. 1,400 United States dollars.
I simply would just pass away.
1,000. Mind you, this is after I done already paid $200 4 days ago for the new tire.
There's nothing worse than those like unexpected expenses. They're like, I didn't calculate for this.
Oh my god.
I'm living paycheck to paycheck.
No,
I can't fucking afford a $1,400
like
check. $1,400
paycheck.
check.
Paycheck is one thing, bitch. I'm living invoice to invoice.
Yeah.
I'm literally crashing out because I'm like, this is my first, I just moved out of home, right? I've gotten my first apartment. So I'm literally like, oh shit, I'm a grown up for real.
Literally adulting 101.
This shit is the ghettoest thing. And I'm mad that all those times we were younger, we used to wish like, oh, I can't wait till I'm a grown up. Oh my God, it's going to be so much fun. Scam, y'all. Adulting is ghetto as fuck.
Your tits are literally staring me in the eyes. Like, I'm intimidated by them.
In your optic nerve?
Yeah, I'm feeling this through my soul.
You want to know what's crazy?
What?
I'm literally so happy that I never got that boob job.
I know. This bitch wanted a boob job and a BBL.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I wanted a boob job and a BBL because, like, I just felt like, I don't know. I think I just wanted to fit into societal standards. And I'm so happy that I didn't, because now that like I'm older and my front lobe is lobing, I recognize that like you hit another puberty in like your mid to late 20s.
That's so true. You really do.
You really do. And now like my body, I didn't even know I wasn't hitting my final form yet. They say that you're in your prime in your 20s. That's cap,
no, that is such a lie.
That's
I was
so
bloated, ugly, breaking out. My 20s, I never looked worse. My 30s, I think it's tea. I feel like my face is finally like, I'm glowing, I'm happy, I'm healthy.
You are.
Ooh, like there is something about like the second glow up. I think it happens like when you hit 30s. Like when you hit 30, the glow up starts.
I'm not 30 yet, but like in my late 20s.
No, because this bitch always needs to make it so clear. We know you're not in your 30s
I'm
yet.
young and I'm hot.
And one day the 30s are going to come, and I cannot wait for that day.
Oh my.
But go on, bitch.
Relax.
Yes.
Being as young as I am, like I can't relate to that extent yet, but
Fucking cannot.
In my late 20s, I've seen a very recognizable difference in how my body is functioning, how she's looking. I don't know. I feel like now the fat is depositing in places that the fat should have been depositing the first fucking time. Adulting is ghetto and adulting is nasty. But I will say that one of the pros of adulting is, one, you truly get to discover who you are because you've spent more time with yourself. Like the more time, the older you get, the more time you spend, and the more you get to know who you are. And then in knowing who you are, You get to fall in love with aspects of yourself that maybe society told you wasn't lovable, or maybe you didn't even recognize was tea as fuck.
When you start to get older, you realize like those things that were insecurities and flaws that you didn't like about yourself, you become okay with it because you're like, okay, this is my fucking body and it's a vessel and it does amazing things. And you feel so bad for that younger self. Like I was such a mean, nasty bitch to 20-something-year-old Jillian. Like my legs, it was such an insecurity. And I still like catch myself sometimes, but I would not not be like legs out. Like it could be like 120 degrees outside. This bitch is still gonna be wearing pants.
Degrees
I don't
and
care.
Julie's wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is so sad. Let my legs. I don't
breathe.
Yeah,
like can they breathe?
Can they breathe?
Can they live?
But I think those little things that you thought were so crazy, it's like, one, no one's really looking at that. Like I've never looked at a girl and was like, damn, ew, she has cellulite. I never thought of that. So why do I think of that of myself? I went to this place like that would freeze off the cellulite.
Cryotherapy?
But next level, they like strap you in.
How are they? Wait, I'm sorry, what? They're strapping you into what?
Like they strap your legs and then it's supposed to be so cold that it freezes off your fat, kills your fat. I don't know. And then I tried so many creams, so many gels, so many massage things. Bitch, I was crazy.
Bitches is hating themselves
but the things
so
that
much
do,
that they're giving
the things that we do,
hypothermia so they can hypothermize their fat.
Literally like giving my legs the Titanic experience.
OMG.
For what? For fucking what?
You know what's crazy? The fact that you went through all of this for some cellulite, and literally, Jillian, I've seen your legs, I've seen your thighs, and when I saw your thighs for the first time, I was like, damn, she got some nice ass thighs. And I looked at my thighs and I sighed. I was like, bitch. And you talk about your cellulite, but like in my culture, cellulite is a thing of beauty. Like that is a sign that like, yeah, you got a fat ass. Like, so for you hearing, it's crazy hearing that, like hearing you wanting to freeze it off. And I grew up like sad that my thighs and my ass weren't big enough, and I wanted to fill it in. She wanted to freeze it off.
I know, but it's like insane, like what you're saying, how in your culture it's like that's a sign beautiful. Of beauty.
Yeah,
we're like over here.
You're like,
it's like
number 2 pencils.
Number 2 pencils.
You know what I'm happy about though?
What?
I'm happy that natural is back in. Our bodies are like blue jeans, bitch. Always in style. I will say that I feel like getting plastic surgery in your teens and in your early 20s, I am 1000% against that, because as someone who wanted to get plastic surgery in her early 20s, now being in my later 20s, and this is just a few years, like, mind you, this consultation I'm talking about was 2 years ago.
Right.
This is 2 years ago. In a couple of years, in 2 years, I looked in the mirror and I said, thank God I didn't go through with that, because now I'm older and I'm wiser. And being wiser, I could look in the mirror and be like, bitch, you are tea.
Yeah.
Like, you are so tea. Actually, bitch, your coffee, tea is not strong enough.
Yeah.
Black coffee. That's what your body is giving.
Speaking of plastic surgery, we have to talk about Kris Jenner's face, because I'm gobsmacked. Pearls grabbed, jaw to the motherfucking floor.
She looks so fucking good.
She looks absolutely insane. See, this is when you do plastic
This
surgery.
is how plastic surgery should
And
be
Kris
done.
Jenner, don't hold back. Give us that plastic surgery, because in a couple years,
because it wasn't just Kris,
not
right?
a couple years, but a couple decades.
Kris, Lindsay Lohan. Who else?
Who else has got a new face? Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera.
Christina.
I'm not kidding. She looks better than she did in her 20s.
Christina
I'm like,
looks amazing. No, Lindsay looks amazing too.
Christina had facelift, Ozempic for days.
Yeah, she definitely.
And the body is
Ozempic.
Yeah, I mean, she looks insane.
Body is slim tea.
Slim thick.
Slim tea.
Actually, there's
skinny
no
tea.
There's no thick. Skinny tea.
Skinny tea. I don't know Kris Jenner's original face, but from when I was seeing her plastic surgery, I feel like is not as like crazy and dramatic. And to me, I feel like she waits till a reasonable age to really start doing shit. Now, does she encourage her kids to start doing shit way too early? Yes.
Well, Kylie had thin lips out of the womb, and then
Kylie was getting lip
guts.
fillers at like 5. Y'all, why are we getting facelifts at 30 years old?
What is there to lift?
That's what I'm saying. And you know what I think it is? We have fear-mongered women so bad into believing like the 20s is your prime. Like, you don't get any hotter than
is it,
22, 23. After you hit 25,
when the clock strikes 30,
the stock market plummets.
I know. But it's so crazy too, because Botox, filler, maybe not Botox, but definitely filler, it ages the fuck out of you. I saw this TikTok the other day. This girl got all her filler dissolved, like her lips dissolved, cheeks dissolved, every fucking thing that she had dissolved. She looked 10 years younger.
Yeah.
Like we really do think that filler will make us look younger. And I think everybody's kind of like on board now where it's like, oh, okay, we overdid it. It's like one of those things like everyone's like, oh my God, like I want big lips.
That's why Natural's back in.
Yeah. And now we're like, ooh, okay, we went to a little too crazy. Like we all wanted like the Lana Del Rey lips or like Kylie Jenner lips.
Can I just let me go on a quick little tangent about why that grinds my fucking gears?
Not grinds your gears.
I hate Kylie Jenner lips. That pisses me off because let me tell you why it pisses me off. Okay, growing up, my lips were the number one thing that I was bullied about. It was my biggest insecurity growing up. I hated my lips. I hated them. I wish that they were smaller. I used to walk around like this.
You would look like me, bitch. Thin lips, honey.
I used to walk around like this because like the kids called me duck lips. They called me big lips. They called me Toucan Sam. That's the nigga from the cereal commercial. I was a toucan. They called me everything. And then like it made me hate one of my most prominent features. Right. I'm talking this is from elementary, junior high, high school. It wasn't until I got into college. Then little Miss Kylie Jenner goes and gets a whole bunch of lip filler.
And 80 cc's.
Now she's looking like this. And that was when bitches were doing the cup challenge. Remember when people were sucking on cups? Why? Y'all
I'm not kidding. Like if aliens ever touched down, they would roll up their windows and be like, the ghetto.
No, they're not touching down because they're watching.
They already saw it. We're the ghetto.
We are what's the ghetto? We are the Maury show equivalents. Like Earth is Jerry Springer. It's on giving the alien satellite.
Literally. Yeah, no.
And so now when I went to college, Kylie Jenner lips became a thing, right? And so then that's when everybody wanted big lips. Big lips were in. Overfilling, overlining, that was in. And then people would come up to me, oh my God, where'd you get your filler done? Are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Or they'll come up to me like, I hate it when men will be like, oh yeah, girl, you got them Kylie Jenner lips.
No.
What? No. Kylie Jenner has those Tolu Ekundare lips. Don't you ever open up your dirty mouth. That's your dirty mouth to be telling me that's me. I have Kylie Jenner's lips. Are you okay?
No, it's so insane because I used to be so insecure about my lips, like being so thin. Aww. And I feel like it's just, again, with the older you get, literally, the less you fucking care. But one thing I have noticed, like your body does change when you get into your 30s. I feel like lately.
Tell us about the 30s, Jillian.
Okay, bitch. Yeah, I will let you know, everybody. I feel like my back is getting like a little bit fatter. I'm like, I don't know if it's like lack of exercise and like.
Do you exercise?
I go to Planet. And sometimes it gets too overstimulating because why the fuck is it 6 a.m. and we're like at an afters? Like it's like a rave in there. Oh, the music is crazy. I'm like, I can't focus. I'm getting anxious. Just
at Planet Fitness?
Yes. Anybody who goes to Planet Fitness knows the music there is diabolical. I literally feel like I'm at like an EDM show. But it was so funny the other day. I was hooking up with my partner and I was like, not my back shaking right now. I know it's like, I'm like, is there an earthquake? I know we're in LA, but I'm like, I was feeling this shit like ripple through to my neck all the way down to my ass again. And I was like,
it was vibrating? You felt the reverb?
I was like, yeah, I was like,
he was hitting it and it was reverbing?
I was at the mall the other day. I went to go look for a dress for the movie premiere and I went to Aritzia. Why the fuck Aritzia?
Why the fuck?
Is your dressing room like a shaming ritual? I'm not kidding.
I've never been. How is it?
It's like a circle of dressing rooms and then there's a mirror. So you have to step outside of your dressing room. Like you cannot.
Wait, there's only one mirror for everybody?
There's only one mirror for everybody. So you have to get out of that dressing room.
Wait, you're standing in line for the mirror?
The humiliation. I'm like, I know this fucking dress doesn't fit me, but I just want to see it for myself.
You don't even know if it looks good or not.
I have no idea. And it's so fucking dark in there. It's giving like Abercrombie and Fitch in the early 2000s.
I hated that shit. I'm still stuck on there being one mirror for every bitch in the dressing room.
And everyone's just standing there and staring at you and judging you.
And this is why brick and mortars are dying. I need people to recognize that this is why the brick and mortar stores are dying. Why are you trying to embarrass us? Because you know who don't do that? Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon keeps us cute and discreet.
Keeps it cute and discreet. Sends my little package in the box. I could try it on at home with my mirror. I don't like it. I give it back to them.
Exactly.
They give my money back and we good.
But I like went out there. I'm like half a titty out. I didn't even know because it's so fucking dark and my eyes suck. I'm just like, bro, I will never come back to your room.
Aritzia, first off, I don't know what you're trying to do, but you're not doing a damn thing.
No.
It's a marketing tactic.
Instead,
but what they don't know, all they've done is just traumatize us.
Yeah. Shaming ritual.
It's a shame. Shame.
Shame. Your ass doesn't fit those jeans.
Shame. Back rolls.
Shame. No, literally awful. And also trying on clothes. Like, I don't normally wear makeup to the mall. Like, I'm not going to do a full beat. So, like, mind you, I'm already humiliated because I have to go stand in front of this mirror. I have absolutely, I literally have no fucking makeup on. Like, there's nothing worse than trying on an outfit with no makeup. But I will say, the older you get, the uglier you're willing to be in public. Like, I will roll out of bed, look like a fucking gutter rat, and go do my daily errands because I don't care anymore. I used to do like a full face of makeup. Like, I used to do glam to go to CVS.
It's funny because for me, I think I'm like the complete polar opposite of everything you just fucking said.
Really?
Yes. When I was younger, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I used to I prided myself in looking like a smidgen of a crackhead going out and about. Like, I used to go to school in my pajama pants, my pajama shoes. I used to walk fucking shoeless around church because, like, I always wore heels and I didn't grow my calluses yet. So my feet weren't used to it. So they would hurt. And when they would hurt, I would take them off and just walk around the church. Nope, not a lick of shoes outside the church too. Like, I used to be I looked like a gremlin when I was outside, like when I was younger. And then as I've gotten older, I think with age now I'm starting to take more pride in my appearance. Like, I wasn't always this diva bad bitch that you see before you. She evolved into this. So it's funny that you say as you've gotten older, you give less of a fuck, because as I've gotten older, I give more of a fuck. So,
yeah. I wonder why that is though. Like, why do you feel like you have to like?
I guess it's more because, like, when I was younger, I didn't really care about people's perception, or more so, I guess when I was younger, I knew people's perception of me was like negative. I wasn't cool. I wasn't cute. I was just like, you know, I was just me. I was just Tolu. So I was like, whatever. Like, damn, I'm not like a cool girl anyway, so I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna just be whatever. But then now, like, as I've gotten older, I recognize that, like, whether we like it or we don't, how people view you is how they will perceive you. And then, you know, me, I'm very much about, like, I'm on a world takeover kind of mission. I want to take over the world, Doofenshmirtz style. No, he wanted the tri-state area.
Fuck is Doofenshmirtz?
You know Doofenshmirtz?
No, what is that?
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Phineas and Ferb. When I walk out the house, unless I'm like walking my dog or taking out the trash and I don't give a fuck, I genuinely want to give off the best first impression. So I try to look as, like, you know, as manicured as I can. Now, I'm not the most manicured bitch, as you can see. She don't even got a manicure on right now. But I feel like really adulting is just like, truly, you know what I feel like adulting is? Like, genuinely, I feel like adulting is high stakes make-believe. I literally feel like adulting is just playing pretend on expert mode.
Oh, yeah.
If you're doing it right. It's high stakes make-believe. Like, everybody is just walking around faking it till they make it. But the people that you think are like, oh, they're really good at what they do, they're just faking it really, really good.
That's where we get into the comparison mode, where we think like everybody has their shit figured out. I guarantee you half the bitches that you're looking at online do not have their shit figured out. They did not file their taxes correctly. They do not know what a Roth IRA is. It's like,
you know what? It's so funny because speaking of expectations, I'm like now going through my life right now. Do you know what I should have accomplished by now? If I'm going through like the life plan that I made for myself in high school, what I should have accomplished by now.
What was it?
So at 25, I should have hit $1 million. I should be swimming in millions right now, right? Because I'm upwards of 25. So let me stop. I'm 28. I don't give a fuck. I'm 28. So I should be swimming in my millions. I don't got that right now, but we're working on it. 2, I was supposed to be married by 27. I was supposed to be a millionaire by 25, married by 27, so I could have my first kid by 30. And here I am at 28. My million hasn't hit, the deposit hasn't hit quite yet. I'm still in pre-rich.
Yeah, you're pre-rich.
I'm pre-rich. At 28, I'm pre-rich, right? Because the million hasn't hit. I've been celibate for 2 years. I don't even have concepts of a boyfriend right now. And marriage, baby, really right now, I'm just happy to fucking be alive. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Like, my plan has completely derailed from what I thought. I thought I was going to go one way, but like as life has gone by, it's just completely derailed. And I've learned that honestly, what kind of crazy ass expectations was I having for myself?
And also 25 and married is like, I don't give a shit. I'm so sorry. Wait until your frontal lobe is fucking developed.
Literally,
okay. You're not in love with that man. And if you are, you can wait. I just feel like you don't really, I don't know. I don't want like all these like
child brides
to come after me in the comments, but that's a strong opinion that I have.
It's
and
my opinion. No, I agree with you because
it's like insane to me. And it's like, yeah, I mean, there's so many like little milestones that I thought I would hit, but also things don't happen because better things are meant to happen. I truly do believe that. Like, I thought I would be, I mean, I never wanted to get married. I never wanted to have kids, but like my career stuff, bitch, I literally thought I was going to get an Oscar at like the ripe age of 25. Like,
I'm supposed to be a Forbes 30 under 30.
Right.
Got like
I know, right?
I don't know, Forbes, if you're watching this.
Hi, Forbes. Enter the chat.
Just saying, got a year and a half. Make it work.
Yeah, it's interesting how we have these ideas, and if we're like not going to our plan, and sometimes that's so mentally blocking.
Yeah.
Like, you will really fuck up things that are meant for you because you have this structured plan of how your life is supposed to be. But every time that something has severely gone wrong in my life, before I moved out here, I was with an acting agency, and I was like, I'm always gonna like be an actor. I'm gonna get an Oscar. I'm gonna be in this show. Like, that was my goal. That was my life plan. My agency fucking literally plucked me by my weave.
My not by her weave.
They plucked me by my clip-ins and said, bitch, you're off the roster.
You've been kicked off the island.
And because of that, I literally, that day I got that note, I shut my laptop. I told my mom, I'm like, I'm moving to LA because I'm going to do my own thing. Like, I don't care. And now look at me.
Pretty and
Hinge, the podcast. But it is like every time you feel like you're falling off track, I guarantee you're falling back on. And it's such an interesting, like, anxious feeling that we all have, especially approaching into your 30s. Yeah. It's always like, oh my gosh, am I like, I'm going off course, or I'm not doing this right. But it's like, no, you fucking are. And if you just let like the flow, like be in a flow state, like so many amazing things will come to you if you're not like so bogged down on like what you think the blueprint should be.
We set these crazy expectations for ourselves. Like, we have to have all of this accomplished before 30 because, again, I'm going to take it back. I feel like because society has told us, especially women, that we lose our value after we hit 30. So we try to sit there and like...
we try to get it all in.
We try to get it all in.
Yeah. We're like trying everything.
Yeah. And so, because why? We think by the time we're 30, life just ends. We just...
Casket ready. Yeah.
Like, no. So I think that's what it is. But as you get older and you really start learning the fact that adulting, again, is just high stakes make believe, you learn that you don't have to have everything figured out by 30. 30 is not even, honestly, y'all, there are some people who are 30 who are not fucking adults. They're just, you are just big in age, small in sense. So don't sit there and think that, oh, because I'm about to hit 30 or I have to have everything figured out in my 20s. Babes, growing is learning. That's literally what it is. Like, adulting is just making sure that as you continue to experience this life, you're picking up the lessons, you're picking up the tools that you need to continue to build yourself a better and better life as you keep moving back. You don't have to have everything figured out before a certain age. Just figure some shit out. Like, most of the time, life gets better after your 20s. I promise you. Like, don't be in a rush to figure out life because you feel like it's going to end at 30. There's a whole fucking world that you have yet to experience because your frontal lobe is not even developed enough to see it. So yeah, adulting is a scam. It's high stakes make believe. But again, adulting is really just like, I feel like you never truly become an adult.
I know. I feel like you really don't. I don't think there's a day where like you learn, because let's just talk for a fucking second. Going back to high school, the shit that we need to know today, like filing taxes, hello, not going to jail, hello.
Not going to jail. I learned that. We both learned that.
No, but not if I don't know how to fucking file my taxes. I have to like really, like it's like there's so many things, like life lessons that we didn't learn at a young age. Like I don't give a shit about 2 times
like
the square
what,
root
how does the
XYZ.
401k work? What is
I still don't know.
What is the contributions and whatnot? I have a Roth IRA, y'all. I just be putting money in every year. I genuinely
don't know what's even happening with it.
do. I have concepts of an idea.
Okay.
Like I know that it accrues interest, like not only just with the money that you put in, but with time as well. There's time interest and whatever. So you can make a shit ton of money as time goes by. But again, I probably didn't even explain that right because I genuinely truly don't really understand. I just know that this is something that needs to be done.
The lack of knowledge that we have going into like our late teens into our 20s, it's like if you only taught that shit in school as opposed to all
Y
the other
equals mx plus b.
Right.
I don't even remember what equation that
like
is,
we have
but I
calculators
remember
for
the
that,
equation.
babe.
What equation did I just say?
I have no idea because I fucking damn near failed math, so I have no idea.
Moral of the story, you are not behind.
Mm-mm.
You are just following someone else's timeline. Nobody is behind.
Yeah, I just feel like there's so many things that
Y equals mx plus b.
Bitch, I mean, like, what is she, a math wizard? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't even remember what the equation is.
But there are so many things like that where it's like, first of all, I didn't remember. At least you did. But why are we learning this shit? There's calculators. Let us learn logical things that we need and we can apply to our everyday life. 401k, what is that?
Yep.
Roth IRA, let's talk about that.
I got one.
Taxes, how do we file them? Let's get into that maybe. Possibly changing a tire. That might come in handy. That might come in handy.
Oh.
Exactly.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Don't teach me that. I respectfully, I don't want to learn that. I want to learn all the other shit you said. Yeah, teach me what the Roth IRA and what else the fuck. Tell me about mortgages. Let me know about that. Don't tell me how to change no motherfucking tire because I don't know. I'm too cute to be changing a tire. What the fuck do I look like being under a car right now? I am just a girl. Like
literally just a girl.
I am a baby girl. I'm not even adulting right. I am a baby girl. Like somebody come change this fucking tire for me, please. You know what they should have taught us in school?
What?
That I'm mad at them for not. My biggest shock in adulting is learning out the price of things. Cause bitch, okay, so I just got my first apartment, right? I moved out my mama house. I got my first apartment here. And I've had to furnish it completely from scratch, Nara Smith style. Bitch, why in the fuck is a garbage can like $150?
I know. For what?
For garbage.
Trash.
For $150 for garbage. You want to know what else? Why in the fuck is an area rug like your firstborn child and half of a liver? For an area rug.
Right. And also there's nothing worse than having to pay bills that actually need to get paid. Like, I don't care if I spend a couple $100s on a dinner out. Mm-hmm. That's an experience. That's a vibe.
Period.
That's fun.
Period.
But you want me to pay for my air conditioning, my gas, my electric? I guess that's air conditioning. Hello? No.
Your gas?
There is nothing more gut-wrenching than pressing send on the computer.
God forbid you give the water company $20.
God forbid.
So you could take a shower every month.
I literally, it's so upsetting. Like, I could spend money, like a couple $100s on online shopping, no fucking big deal. But electricity, you want me to pay for my own electricity? Absolutely not.
No, girl. I fucking feel you on that. Like, adulting comes with all these crazy, like, hidden fees.
So many hidden fees.
It's a lot of hidden fees in the terms and conditions of adulting.
Ooh, yeah.
We're just getting scared. You see how I be telling y'all it's a scam? I hope y'all are clocking that T. Clock
it. Also, like, insurance. Don't even get me started on that. Like, I just got insurance because I forgot to pay mine, and Blue Cross damn near kicked me out and shut the door. Like, I had to beg.
Oh, we're talking health insurance?
I had to beg to be invited back in. It was absolutely insane. But now, I'm not kidding. I use AI. I use ChatGPT, Copilot. You guys are
Wait, you had to beg to be back?
I had to literally write a letter.
Wait, what?
Because
Why?
I didn't pay for a couple months. I didn't know they were going to kick me out. I didn't know it was that serious.
Oh.
And then I realized it was that serious.
It's like auto insurance if you don't like keep. I'm asking these questions because y'all, first off, I'm a bad adult. Second of all, a bitch Tolu don't have no health insurance. I do not have health insurance. You guys.
It's raw dying life.
Jesus Christ is my health insurance. Every day, every morning I open my eyes. I pray to God. I said, God, please don't let me die. And you know what? It's been working. Far, so good. It's been working pretty good for me. So
Jesus plan, PPO.
To you, God.
Yeah. So they kicked me out, and then I had to go through a private insurance person. Did you know about that? You can do this?
Is that like the marketplace?
Like a broker or whatever.
Oh,
so
that's not the marketplace?
No, it's outside of the marketplace because the marketplace closes. Like, it's like, what are we, a fucking club? Yeah, so I had to go through this broker, and they gave me fake insurance. So I was paying for not real insurance for over a year, which I just realized.
How much?
And you know who told me that I wasn't paying for real insurance?
Blue
ChatGPT.
Cross?
I was like, that's why I'm like, this bitch is
Are you dead ass?
Yeah, I was like talking it through with them, and I screenshotted everything, and they're like, yeah, this isn't real insurance. This is like,
my gosh.
because I'm like, I've never heard of this insurance, and every
You
single
didn't
time
Google it, friend?
I was desperate. I'm like, I just want insurance, and it was so cheap. So I was
You
like,
never used it?
I wanted to go to the gynecologist for my IUD, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get this random ass insurance. Mind you, they didn't even take it. I didn't know that until after, so I ended up having to pay for the fucking office visit. This is why, again, adulting is so ghetto.
You surviving, friend.
So yeah, we're thriving, I think. So now I have new insurance.
Thriving. Oh yeah, you got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Yeah, that's
I got
good shit.
Yeah, I got Kaiser now.
Oh,
I'm kicked out. I'm literally kicked out of Blue
they never
Cross.
let you back in the club?
I don't know. I didn't even. I feel like I tried so many times where I'm just like, I'm not a desperate bitch at the end of the day. I will beg once.
But a bitch is a little.
Maybe twice. But I have some fucking morals and standards myself, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Mind you, she was paying for fake car insurance.
It was basically auto insurance. I'm not even kidding. I don't even know what it was. It was like animal pet insurance. I'm not even kidding. It was the most craziest shit.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like this obscure, like, never heard of,
the
exclusive.
girls who get it. And you don't get it because you're obviously not.
And I should have known from the jump how the site was so weird. Like, it was like, it was such a scam. No, but AI, I don't know how I would get through my adult life without AI. I don't even know how AI has not been around for that long, but I'm talking through everything.
I was like, when it comes to my health insurance, I got me a dual plan, right?
Okay.
I got GOD. That's the main policy, GOD. And then I got Chat GPT, right? GOD, GPT, Copilot.
Yes.
That's it. That's my literally my Trinity.
The whole
God.
Yeah.
Chat GPT, Microsoft Copilot.
Yeah.
That's my little they are by themselves keeping
Your
me
big
alive.
three.
They're keeping me alive. Because I'm telling you, if I have a tickle, I'm gonna pray. Then I'm Chat GPT.
I know.
Copilot, am I dying? No. Oh, okay. I just gotta sneeze. Period.
No, I'm so glad I started using AI or ChatGPT as opposed to WebMD. WebMD. That bitch would put me in a tizzy.
She told a bitch that she had cancer about 17 times.
I know.
Whole time a girl just needed to take a nap.
I had like a terminal illness every other day.
I just needed to take a shit. AI, like ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot. They are like you. Okay, remember high school? Remember high school where like, oh, I don't know about you, but I was cheating in high school. I don't give a fuck. My teachers can't get me now. I got my degree.
Yeah.
I was cheating. Not degree. Is it called a degree? Diploma. I got a degree too. But anyway, I remember in high school, I used to cheat so bad. I was on that Spark Notes. I was on
Spark Notes was so lit.
Bro. But now I feel like ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot, like my little AI duos, they are me Spark Notesing my way through life. Like literally
100%.
It's me just cheating my way through life.
ChatGPT is Spark Notes for adults. You know how I have like ChatGPT Pro?
Me too.
Where you can talk to the person.
You pay $20 a day.
But
a month.
they also cap you. Like one time I was
cap
absolutely
you?
fucking spiraling.
Oh, bitch, I didn't know it got capped.
I was on the phone with her for like 2 hours. Then all of a sudden we're like, it was like this dramatic like moment. And they were just like, I'm sorry. Like your limit is reached. And I was like, bitch, we were just having a breakthrough in this fucking therapy session. So now I gotta keep it under an hour because I know I'll get capped. Which is crazy.
I pay for ChatGPT Pro or Premium, whatever. The $20 a month one, I pay for that too. I was today years old when I found out that it had a limit. And I be using that girl. Not abusing my baby girl, but
I abuse her. No, Tella was over the other day and she was like, damn, you talk to your ChatGPT like that?
Oh my gosh, y'all. The way Jill talks to her ChatGPT.
Well, it fucking pisses me off.
I'm like, bro, if the robots ever like truly become sentient and they take over the world,
outing myself ASAP because I know I'm first to go. I'm first to go because the way that I abuse my ChatGPT,
like I go out of my way to be so nice and so I'm just as polite to people, but I go out of my way to be so nice and so polite to my little AI assistants. I'd be like, please, thank you, if it's okay. Like,
and I'll be like, listen, bitch, that's not what I said. I said this. Yeah.
She's like, make it shorter. Sound more natural.
I feel like they get it done.
Yeah, period. She be whipping that whip, child.
Yeah, she likes the abuse, I think.
Yeah, she likes it. S&M.
Yeah, she's into a little
they break our bones, but chains and whips excite me.
Na, come on. This is like always just slowly segues into a musical and karaoke.
It's literally always karaoke. Okay, but yeah, if you're not using your AI assistants to like optimize your life, go ahead and do it. I literally use my shit. I use my AI assistants for everything. Like, not only are they my physicians, I'm talking all manners of physicians, they're also my veterinarians. God forbid Henny got a little bump or a scrape, I'm taking a picture, I'm asking Copilot what's going on with this. They are my mental health therapists. If I'm spiraling, she knows. I'm talking to my AI assistant. Grocery shopping, I literally went into my little Copilot and I was like, make me a grocery list. I'm shopping at Trader Joe's. I have $100 to spend. I want to focus on I want it to be high protein or protein heavy and low in fat, low in carbs. She spit out exactly what I needed, gave me a list, gave me a meal plan, said, hey, these are the ingredients you should buy. These are the meals you can make. Yeah. This is the macro. This is how much everything like pertains per serving. And then even budgeted it out. And it will be $98.57 according to I said, oh, if you had a dick,
I'd be riding that. Yeah. What do you think is something that you're pretty good at when it comes to adulting?
Faking it till I make it.
Okay, that's a good one.
Genuinely. Like, I've learned, and mind you, okay, I came from corporate America, right? I was a marketing coordinator turned marketing manager on track to be marketing director. Bro, in my whole, not even just my department, literally in the whole company, I could really count on one hand how many people genuinely knew what the fuck they were doing. Nobody knew what the hell they were doing. Everybody was just walking around in a suit or they're business casual, just saying like trigger words like, oh, yeah, let's circle back on that. Like,
I hate to circle back.
Just saying a little trigger
this email
words.
finds you well. It didn't, bitch.
It didn't.
It actually found me in a deep depressive episode.
It found me gagged, ho.
Yeah.
But literally everybody was just walking around just pretending like they knew what they were doing. And then now leaving corporate America and then entering into just like the influencery space and like this space where I'm like, I have become the brand. Again, I recognize that what is everybody doing for the most part? Everybody really just faking it. Mm-hmm. They're just pretending like, you know what? I'm gonna just pretend like I know what's really going on, and then hopefully I'll figure out what's going on. Yeah. And then when I learned that, I was like, okay, everybody else is faking it. Let me try. Let me see what happens. I was just faking it. I was like, you know what? I'm just cosplaying as an adult at this point. Yeah. That's really what adulting is. Adulting is cosplay.
Yeah. I think also not being so set on your vision board, your aesthetic, and what you think your life will be. Mm-hmm. Like the art of learning how to pivot, I think is the best thing. The best fucking thing that I did. I used to be so like, no, this is gonna work. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be an actor. I'm gonna be a star. It's like, was that one TikTok song? It's like, wait, I'm a star. I'm a star. But that's, like understanding like, okay, if that's not working and you've been really giving it your best fucking shot and something else comes about, like take a little pivot, take a different route and see what works. Like just because you went to school for something, just because you put time into something, if it's no longer working, if you're not getting anything out of it, fucking pivot.
If it is working, you just want to try some new shit. Girl, try some new stuff.
And even if something's working and you're not happy in it anymore, like that's okay. Whether it be like career, relationship, friendship, whatever. It's like it's okay to take a step back and be like, actually, I don't really want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Because like I said, and actually I don't even know if I said this.
No, period.
Like I spent my 20s acting, and then I decided, and I pivoted into social media, and now I'm hosting a podcast, the motherfucking podcast. But it's just like, like if I was so tight and fixated on, oh my gosh, I'm gonna act, I would have been going upstream and like, you know, fighting against the current. But it's like, no, actually, if you just go this way, everything would flow.
Yeah.
So just learning how to do that and know that everything will be okay.
I think we're winning because I feel like those are the two biggest things that you have to learn in order to survive. Not even survive. Fuck. It's easy. Not easy, but like, I feel like everyone to an extent is surviving.
Right.
But if you want to thrive in life, you want to be past survival, you have to learn to fucking fake it till you make it.
Yep.
Fuck the imposter syndrome.
Yep.
And to pivot when necessary or adapt when your environment changes.
I think one of the most unhinged things that I've done in my adulthood was when I first moved out to LA. And first of all, LA is so fucking expensive. I know it's not as expensive as New York,
bro,
but this bitch is taxing.
LA is it not as expensive as New York?
I think it's a little less.
No, I
you
feel
get more
like
you get more space here for sure. Because in New York, you're paying the same amount that I'm paying
regardless
to have like no windows and be
this shit's terrible
in like a fucking sweat factory.
Oh,
it's awful.
New York is not vibes. New York is survival for sure.
I know. I feel like New York is for people who really love the pain.
Yeah,
they're like addicted to the like
pain
and chaos.
People who are addicted to saying how they've survived the pain. It's for sadists.
It's like you love a good
masochists.
Yeah, New York people are sick fucks.
Yeah,
you guys are sick motherfuckers.
They're masochists. Like y'all
are
like,
here.
Oh, New York is whipping the shit out of me. Oh, do it again, daddy.
Yes, yeah. But in LA, it's like, yeah, it's expensive, but we also have palm trees and we have a mountain.
Got the sun.
We have mountains.
You got great weather. Like you get hiking. You have dogs allowed everywhere. Is weed.
So when I first moved out here, I was struggling so bad because obviously moving here was so fucking expensive. I was short on rent. I think it was like the third month. And I asked.
The third month? Don't they give you the first month for free?
No, I moved into a sublet. So I think it was like the third month I was here. Rent was short. And I'm like, okay, I got to figure this out. I'm like $300 short. So I like Venmo'd. I didn't want to ask too much of people. Like I wouldn't like ask one person for $300. You know what I mean?
Aww.
So I was
that
like,
was how much your rent was?
No, I wish. Bitch. I was $300 short.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, let me text my friend and be like, hey, can I borrow $50? I'll pay you back in like 2 weeks. And then like another friend, I'm like, hey, can I get $50 from you? I'll pay you back. So I went to like 5 people or 6 friends. See, I can't math. I got 6 people for like $50. And I'm like, I'll pay you back in like a week or two. Cause like $50.
No, yeah, that's
you're
givable.
not gonna
Honestly,
like $300 is a lot to like ask of like one person.
$300. I'm sorry, even if you ask me for $300,
and you know too, it's like when you borrow money from people, it's like I mean, I know I'm good for it. Like I knew I was gonna give it back,
but some people don't.
But some people don't give money
like
back.
My parents have always taught me never loan money you're not willing to lose.
I wish I learned that.
I literally do not lend people money that I'm not willing to lose. So the most you could borrow out of me, motherfuckers, if you're listening to this, $50. Don't you dare ask me for 51.
No. So yeah, and everybody gave me $50 and I was able to make rent.
Period.
And I paid everybody back because I'm not a fucking shitty ass person.
That was going to be my follow-up question.
No, yes, paid everybody back in full. I feel like honestly too, when like I had those moments where I was like super broke at like certain points in my life, I'm like, this is good for my plot. Like this is really like when I write a book about my story. This is gonna be really good for her. This is adding layers. Yeah. The struggle was very
seasoning.
The struggle was real. What about you?
The most unhinged thing I've done: leave my 9 to 5, my very stable like I was making 6 figures, y'all. My very stable 6-figure income. I was living for free $99 at my parents' house.
Yeah.
Right. I left my 6-figure income, my free $99 rent, moved to LA to chase a dream. I feel like that's the most unhinged thing I've done.
Yeah, but also like the best thing for you.
But genuinely, I feel like this is the best thing that I've done for my life.
Yeah.
Like ever. Better than going to college.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I loved college, but like I'd say even better than that. I've grown so much in the last few months that I've been on my own and been in the city than I've grown in the last 2 years.
Yeah. No, I feel like when I moved to LA, I feel like I finally like grew up.
As much as one can grow up. But yeah. All right. So let's tell the pretty people what they need to know.
Okay. I think my takeaway for this week is going to bounce off what you said. The comfortability and the security sometimes is hindering your actual growth. If you're scared of doing something like making a move or leaving a job, just do it because you're going to grow.
Yep.
And again, just going back to the pivot, because then you'll truly find what actually will stick.
Yeah.
And you need to hear that.
Honestly, I'm just going to repeat what I've said this whole damn episode. Y'all, adulting is a scam. Adulting is literally high stakes make believe. Like, the more you pretend, genuinely, the probably the better you're doing at this whole adulting thing. What is adulting, Jill?
High stakes make believe.
It's high stakes make believe.
No, it really is.
It's
yeah.
just fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
So, moral of the story, if you're suffering with imposter syndrome, you think that you don't know what the hell is going on, and honestly, you're just faking it day by day, guess what, baby? You are adulting the proper way. And I know that's crazy, but you needed to hear that.
That's another episode in the books, a pretty unhinged.
Yeah. If you made it this far, make sure you give us 5 stars wherever you're listening to this at, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, shit, whatever the hell else y'all be listening to this. Give us 5 stars.
Exactly. And if you are watching on YouTube, comment, like, and subscribe.
We've been reading all your DMs. We have some amazing things coming up for the community. But in the meantime, we want you guys, don't be afraid. Drop us some stories. Drop us some comments. We want to read what y'all are into. Let us know what the most unhinged thing you've done to survive adulting. Like, we want to read your stories.
Yeah.
So go ahead, drop that in there. Like,
Period.
yeah. So thank you for joining us. And don't forget to be here next Thursday for another episode of Pretty Unhinged.
See
Bye,
y'all next
pretty
week.
people.